I'm 26, 6 foot, and I weigh 288.8 pounds today. And that means I need to lose at least 100 pounds of extra weight because I am in that category of obesity. It's not my first time approaching this subject, and hopefully it is my last, because genuinely I'm too old of a man to keep on doing this. I need to prioritize my health. It's generally the most important thing for me because I need to make sure that, I enjoy what I'm doing. I'm healthy. I live a long life. So this has to become 100% a priority, and this is why I'm launching this channel. I'm just gonna use this as a platform to keep myself accountable and to make sure that I am staying on track, plus sharing this as motivation / accountability partner with you guys. Food for me has always been kind of like the safe space where I just go out there and if I feel sad, I eat. If I feel happy, I celebrate with food. I'm a big fan of just like having a nice, tasty meal. And it's time to build some better habits. I've done something similar once, but I did not build any proper habits while I was out there. I kept the weight off for about 6 to 7 months. Then some emotional events happened, and all of a sudden I'm gaining weight at a rapid pace. And then, here I am. I genuinely hate the gym itself, not the biggest fan of it. So in order for this to become something that I can sustain for a prolonged period of time, I'm going to make sure that amongst the things that I have to absolutely do, I'm going to do things that I genuinely enjoy, that are physical. I really like hiking. I really like paddleboarding. I genuinely enjoy very long walks. It's not uncommon for me to just go outside and go for like a 3-hour walk around the river. I also like snowboarding, but the problem is we are in April, so the snowboarding season is kind of over, and hopefully I am done with this weight loss stuff by the time the snowboarding season is here in October. Yeah, I mean, putting it out there is not as easy as you would expect. I've been wanting to start this for the last 7 days and just couldn't get myself mentally to sit down and talk about this in an honest and open manner because it's something that I struggle with. I'm 26, I'm fat, I'm balding, like something has to change. And while I can't necessarily control the balding aspect of this yet, I can definitely tackle this, tackle all of this. And yeah, this is something that I need to do for myself, and hopefully this video is a beginning to a final change in my life for the better. Because this is limiting. I'm a very active guy. I enjoy doing a lot of active things like jumping with parachutes, snowboarding, paddleboarding, you name it. And the fact that I couldn't even buy myself a proper jacket when I needed one when I went to Switzerland to snowboard was kind of an issue. So I'm gonna put myself out there and share with you what exactly I am doing. As far as the diet restrictions, for the beginning of it, I really want to go kind of almost carnivore route, restricting my total carb intake to 25 grams and restricting my net carb intake to about 10 grams a day. I also want to limit my calorie intake for the beginning at about 1,500 calories a day. I also want to make sure that I retain as much muscle mass as possible, so I'm going to be at least intaking 235 grams of protein throughout the day, which is going to be kind of hard considering I don't want to go overboard with the calorie intake. So 235 grams of protein is going to be tough. So no drinks outside of water, carbonated water, almond milk, and cashew milk. That's pretty much all I'm going to be drinking for the direct duration until I reach my goal. I want to make sure I don't eat anything at least 2 hours before I go to sleep. I need to make sure that I hit at least 8 hours of sleep because sleep is very important. Obviously sleep is important, so we know that. But for weight loss, it needs to also allow your body to rejuvenate. So we're going to be optimizing sleep. I sleep horrible. I sleep whenever. I sleep however long or not long at all. I can sleep 2 hours one day and then sleep 12 hours the next day, and I can go to sleep at like noon and wake up at 8 p.m., go throughout the night and go to sleep at like 6 a.m. My sleep schedule is horrendous, so we're going to be fixing that. And that's going to be probably the toughest part of this, aside from losing the weight itself. I'm going to be making sure that I consume at least 1 gallon of liquid every day. I'm going to be keeping track of everything I consume and, listing it for you, making sure that, you keeping me accountable, I'll keep myself accountable, and tracing every single thing that I consume. I'm going to be limiting my eating out options. I do travel quite a bit, so it's going to be a little bit tough to only stay on the home cooked meals. If I go and get like some fast food options, has to be grilled, no buns, no carbs. I mean, the whole ordeal. So it's gonna be rough because eating out is tough. I mean, you can't really eat out with these restrictions. Takeout is so convenient. I just order that on Uber Eats and food comes to my place. I don't have to worry about cooking. I don't have to worry about anything. So it's kind of rough knowing that I have to limit my convenience in this aspect, but I know for a fact that this is what I need to do in order to sustain this. The many items that I'm going to be allowing myself are steak, beef, fish, chicken, avocado, broccoli, protein powder, almond milk, cashew milk, collagen powder, eggs, keto yogurt, cheese, sour cream, and like vitamins. So that's roughly the diet that I'm going to be holding for at least 3 months, with like a couple of cheat days here and there. Our bodies are just super efficient the moment you go into like calorie restrictions, and the body is just going to lose slower. I'm going to increase my physical activity significantly, making sure I have plenty of cardio. And as much as I hate the gym itself, I'm going to be doing a lot of weightlifting. I want to be able to do 20 pull-ups with my own body weight by the time I'll finish losing weight. So it's going to be a journey, and I want to make sure that I stay with it. I want to make sure that this is the last one, honestly, because like it's something that I've been struggling with for the last decade. I have not been under 200 pounds in 12 years. I was a stick when I was a young kid, and here's a picture on the screen for what I used to look like when I was a kid. And then once I hit puberty and whatnot, I moved to the United States. The food here is very different, plus there's such a large abundance of food that I genuinely like did not have when I was in Russia. So I was just eating everything that was there on the shelves, enjoying the food. Plus, like, I went through like a high school breakup that kind of like hurt me mentally. Plus my stepdad was like a horrible human being, which was, I mean, we're not going to get into that, but that mentally was putting a strain on me. And I just kept eating and eating and eating. And I'm significantly lower fat percentage wise from what I used to be. Even 2 years ago, when I started a different weight loss journey on this YouTube channel, and I started at 297, my body fat percentage was almost double of what it is right now. I have a better body composition now than I was back then, but I weigh about the same. And I know I have a lot of extra weight that I just want to get off my shoulders, get off my spine. I think it's just time to finish this journey once and for all and inspire those of you that need the inspiration, and provide entertainment for those of you who just want to laugh at some fat guy going to the gym and not being able to do like a 10-pound curl or something. I'm not that weak, but you get the point. If you are interested in this, I would love for you to subscribe and stay with me for this journey throughout this whole journey, and hopefully it inspires a lot of change for the better and people that need that inspiration. With that being the case, let's get it.